If you want an easy, early, nutritious food crop that can be grown through the winter, then look no further than the humble broad bean. The broad bean is often underrated, despite the fact it's really good for you. It's full of protein, potassium, and it fixes nitrogen to the soil in nodules, so it also feeds your soil. Bees and pollinators also love the flowers, so they're really great for wildlife. Broad beans are a hardy annual. They don't mind the cold weather. There are two ways to plant broad beans, either directly in the ground, usually late autumn, or in the spring when the ground starts to warm up around March. Or you can do it how we're doing it, undercover in pots or plugs, which will be going into our tunnel. Now the reason that we are doing them in pots to go into our tunnel is that we have very waterlogged ground here, so we're going to use these little pots. I'll just lay them out on top. Now this is our second batch. We've actually already planted some
in the tunnel.
In the tunnel at
Aquadolce.
We did them a few days ago. So this variety is Rien Mora. And just lay them out on top there of the pots. Okay, let's put them back in the box. And okay,
I'm
so
just going to push them down and cover them over.
I want to go about an inch, about 3 centimetres down. Don't worry too much about which way up and down, because the roots will find the bottom and the shoots will find the top. But we normally put them in on their side, don't we?
Yeah, plant them on an edge.
On an edge.
If you plant your seeds on an edge, the water doesn't tend to sit on it and rot the seeds so much.
Yeah. Let's get the magic beans in there.
That's of course if the Mickeys don't come and take them anyway, because they're very partial to broad beans, peas, sunflower seeds, anything like that. In fact, we lost all ours. Last year I lost every single sunflower with them taking the seeds, and we did 2 batches, didn't we?
Little monkeys.
You can put them in a you can put them in a plastic container once they're in the pots, like a tall one, and then get some wire over the top to keep them out, and that's probably the best way. It'd have to be a very small gauge though, because they do get in the tiniest of holes.
Little wiggly worm there, look.
Yeah, I know.
That's good compost. I must have had, I think. Well, we've got a mix of mole soil and compost, but we did find some worms in our compost, didn't we?
Yeah, because it had been left outside.
There's a split in the bag and it became full of worms.
It was full of worms,
which isn't a bad thing, is it? So we'll just give them a little bit of a top up. Top the pots up with a bit of this good stuff.
Don't forget to label them as well.
Yeah.
Don't forget to label them.
Now, do we need to water these? Because this is very...
Again, it's very wet, isn't it?
It's very wet, but I think we'll give them a little water.
Just give them a little trickle.
Just to settle them in.
You forgot that one there.
I know, I haven't put him down yet. There we go, last one, in he goes. Cover him over. So there we go. Should we get our watering can, give him a little water in? Okay, so I'm just going to give him a very quick splash of water, just settles the soil down a little bit. And don't forget to put your label in with your plant variety and date.
Yeah, it's always easy to forget what they are, especially once they all get mixed up in the greenhouse.
Okay, now we've got our label on. We shall get our tray into the greenhouse. Greenhouse number 3. You can go down there. Now these are the broad beans that we planted a few days ago. These are the Accadolce. And we have some peas there that we did as well.
Wonder.
Yeah. So they should be good to go. So that is it.
That's going to give us enough, isn't it, for next year?
It'll be a forest.
It'll
be a forest. No, I'm not really keen on them. Particularly the taste. It's not a taste I've acquired. You like them though?
Yeah, I like them when they're young and sweet, I think.
I mean, we did plant them in the garden a couple of years ago. We had them up another area of the garden, and they went ballistic, didn't they? They went
crazy. We
had
really so many. And you
cropper.
can actually freeze them, but again, go for the young sweet ones, really.
They're very prolific cropper, so they're a really good thing, and they're easy.
Nice to have when they're in season.
They're very easy to grow, so really worth giving it a go.
Great
very
one
simple.
To do with kids, because the seeds come up quite quickly. Might be a way of encouraging them to eat them as well. If they see them and grow them themselves, they're going to be probably more likely to.
Yeah, a great crop, very easy. I just wish I liked them. You'll have to try and get me to like them.
Recipe. I saw the other day someone's done a hummus with them, so that might be worth a go. I can't quite
I don't
imagine
like
what
hummus.
that would be
Oh, hummus is okay. That's the chickpea
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, that's okay.
I'll have to try it with these, see how it goes.
Yeah.
Maybe you can do it with any beans. I could try it with all different
What about baked beans?
things. Not baked beans, I'm thinking.
Okay, well there we go. There's the broad beans. We hope you enjoyed our little video. Please like and subscribe if you did. We've got plenty more coming. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your gardening and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Than most crops and therefore can be harvested earlier than other crops. Broad beans are a hardy annual. Broad beans are
Keep going.
broad beans and therefore can be harvested earlier than other plants. Okay, let's move on. Are you filming still? Right, let's go.
Start again.